Nobody locked the door. Nobody threw away the key. Nobody built the walls except me. Brick by brick. Fear became concrete. Regret became steel. Overthinking became the prison I called home. Every mistake got its own cell, every failure received a life sentence. I became the judge, the jury, the executioner, punishing myself for crimes I had already survived. People saw a smile inside. There were bars around every door. Hope knocked, I never answered, because somewhere along the way I convinced myself freedom wasn't meant for people like me. How do you escape when the prison exists between your ears? I built a prison in my mind, locked every dream far behind. Every fear became another wall, every doubt made the ceiling feel small. I searched for the key everywhere until I realized I was holding it the whole time. The loudest voice wasn't the people who doubted me, it was my own, repeating the same lies. You'll never change, you'll always fail. They're all right about you, those words echo for years. Not because they were true, because I replayed them so many times. They started sounding like truth. I confused my inner critic with reality, and every day the prison got stronger. Maybe the bars were never made of steel. Maybe they were made of beliefs I forgot to question. One day I got tired, not a life of carrying the weight of the sentence I gave myself. So I looked at the walls, touched them, pushed them, and they moved. That's when I realized fear was louder than it was. Powerful, the door had never been locked, I just never tried to handle. Maybe the hardest prison to escape is the one that feels familiar, because comfort can disguise itself as captivity, and routine can make change feel normal. But freedom always begins with one thought: I don't have to stay here. I built a prison in my mind. Now I'm tearing down one wall at a time. Not with anger, with truth, not with fear, with hope. The chains didn't disappear overnight, but every step toward healing made them weaker. I was never too broken to be free. I just needed to believe the door was always open. If you're trapped inside your own thoughts, listen carefully. Thoughts can become walls, but they can also become windows. Don't spend your whole life decorating prison. You were always meant to leave. Walk through the door, your future has been waiting outside it. I built a prison. I built a prison in my mind. The first brick didn't fall. With a loud sound, it crumbled quietly the day I challenged one lie I believed for years. What if I'm not who my failures say I am? That question shook the foundation, because every prison built on lies starts collapsing the moment truth walks in. I wasn't breaking walls, I was breaking agreements I'd made with fear. I remembered being a child before comparison found me, before rejection taught me to hide, before I measured my worth by applause. Somewhere along the journey, I stopped seeing myself through hope and started seeing myself through every mistake I'd ever made. No wonder the prison kept growing. I handed the architect more bricks every day. Maybe freedom was never waiting outside. Maybe it began through every room inside my mind. One room held regret, another held fear, another was filled with words people said years ago. Funny, they had forgotten those moments, but I had carried them like permanent sentences. So I opened the windows, let fresh air into places that hadn't seen hope in years. Some memories stayed, but they stopped controlling the conversation. Healing didn't make me forget who hurt me. It reminded me not to become the person who hurt myself. Every day I forgave the younger me for not knowing what I know now, for surviving the only way he knew how. He wasn't weak, he was trying somehow. He kept me alive long enough for healing to finally find me. People think freedom feels like I'd been running from. Today, the prison still exists, but it's empty. The walls no longer know my name. The echoes still whisper, but they don't decide where I go. I've learned that thoughts can visit, they just don't get to move in. I choose which voices receive my attention, and for the first time, hope sounds louder than fear. If you're still living behind invisible bars, please remember, doors don't always open from the outside. Sometimes the key has been in your hand since the beginning. One decision, one truth, one honest step, that's enough to begin. Walking free. I built a prison in my mind, now I'm tearing it down, brick by brick, not because life stopped hurting, because I finally stopped believing the lies that pain kept repeating. The walls didn't define me, the fear didn't own me. I was always more than my worst day, and every sunrise reminds me freedom isn't something I found, it's something I chose. If your thoughts have convinced you that you'll never change, question them. Not every voice in your head speaks the truth. Some were planted by fear, some by shame, some by pain. You don't have to believe every sentence your mind writes. Pick up a different pen, start writing a different story. The prison was never your destiny. Freedom still knows your name. The strangest part about freedom was the silence, no chains, no voices, no walls telling me who I was, just me. Standing in open space at first, it terrified me, because captivity had become so familiar that peace almost felt suspicious. I kept waiting for the prison to call me back. Then I realized it wasn't the prison calling, it was habit. Some mornings the old thoughts still visit. They knock politely, they remind me of every failure, every regret, every sleepless night. But I don't invite them in for dinner anymore. I acknowledge them, then watch them leave, because thoughts are visitors, not landlords. I finally learned that my mind is a home, not a battlefield I have to lose every single day. Healing didn't erase the echoes, it taught me which voices deserved my attention. I found pieces of myself scattered across old memories. The kid who dreamed without fear, the teenager who believed love could fix everything, the adult who almost forgot how to hope. I gathered every version of me, not to judge them, to thank them, because each one survived enough storms to bring me here. Maybe the broken pieces were never meant to stay broken, maybe they were becoming a mosaic. I stopped asking, why did this happen to me? Started asking, what can this teach me? That question changed everything. Pain stopped being a prison, it became a classroom. The lessons were expensive, the tuition was tears, but the wisdom was worth every sleepless night. Because now I recognize peace when it arrives quietly. I don't wake up every day feeling fearless. I wake up choosing courage, there's a difference. Fear says go back, hope says take one more step. And every time I listen to hope, another chain falls without making a sound. Now, when someone says I'm trapped, I don't hand them a map, I hand them my story, because stories open doors facts never can. I tell them about the walls, the lies, the loneliness. Then I tell them about the sunrise waiting outside the prison gates. Not because I found a perfect life, because I found a reason to keep walking. And sometimes that's enough to save a soul. If you're reading invisible sentences written by fear, erase them, write new ones. I am still here.
I am still growing.
I am not my worst mistake.
I am worthy
of tomorrow. Repeat them until your heart believes what your pain never wanted you to hear. Because every prison built by lies can be dismantled like truth. One thought, one choice, one day at a time. I built a prison in my mind. Now I built a home inside my heart. The walls are gone, the windows are open. The light finally reaches places fear once ruled. I don't need to escape anymore. Because the person who kept me locked inside learned how to set us both free. My story didn't end behind those bars. It began the moment I walked beyond them. Maybe you spent years trying to find the key. Maybe you've forgotten what freedom feels like. That's okay. Freedom doesn't ask where you've been, it simply asks will you take the next step. Not tomorrow, today. Leave one brick behind tomorrow. Leave another. One day you'll turn around and realize the prison is gone. Not because someone rescued you, because you finally believed you were worth saving.